If you're interested in FIFA Mobile, I currently have a second channel where we run a FIFA Mobile Road to Glory, link down below. And if you need any coins for Ultimate Team to get a head start on the game, head to the link in the description. Use the code TVM for a discount at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to the most unrelatable Road to Glory in the history of Road to Glories. Yesterday was a madness. Absolutely crazy. Today, got one game of Rivals to show you, which is the game that you're watching now. It's a bit of an Istanbul story, and it's not the team that I'll be using in Weekend League, although a lot of the elements are there. There is a comment on yesterday's video that has changed my thought process, because I've had a look at the card that they suggest. I didn't even consider it before, and now I'm thinking, wow, actually, yeah, I can't wait to go try that out. I'm about to go play Weekend League, and you shouldn't really try things in Weekend League until you've tested them, but at the same time, Rivals is more important to me than Weekend League is right now. So Weekend League is going to be where I test things, and Rivals is going to be where the competitiveness comes in. Competitiveness? Is that a game? We're 3-0 down at half time, by the way. I'm going to show you the entire second half. Lionel Messi has an absolute stormer of a half of football. He is absolutely unreal in this second half. The first half, by the way, my opponent was better. We didn't create anywhere near enough. During the break, and I will show you the custom tactics because I have changed them again since the last video that you've seen. But of course the team is completely different now as well, although it will be even different again. I'm not quite worked out the ins and outs of it. I think I kind of know what I want to do, but we'll go into that. I mean, I don't know. Mbappe will be off chem. I don't know. We'll work it out. We'll have a look at it and see how it works. But either way, I changed to a long ball in the second half. That's the only change I made. I didn't move anything else, didn't put any instructions or change anything. Messi gets his first assist there into Ronaldo. Ronaldo does a lot of work, to be fair, but still, Messi assist. Yeah, I went long ball. And instead of the fast build-up, it doesn't send everyone forward at once. It sends one or two people through the back line every now and again when they're looking for the ball over the top. And not that I play the ball over the top, but having that run through the middle creates more than fast build-up is everyone moves up together. So when you lose the ball, everyone's out of position. Long ball means that you've got the likes of Mollet running through the middle, hits the post, Messi comes back and maybe should have done better. Maybe I should have taken a touch. I don't know. I panicked. I thought, no, goal. No, it didn't work. But either way, the defenders stay back. The CDMs stay back, and not every attacker goes forward. Just select few that you're facing ready for the long ball. Works a little bit better, in my opinion, than fast build-up, so that's what I used. And it worked, because we come back, and not only do we come back, I controlled the second half. It was attack, attack, attack. We were going for goals, and we were just... I literally didn't think in my head, I'm going to win this. It was, if I can get 3 goals, I won't lose points. Because it's so stupid that if you play a Foot Champs game, you are guaranteed 400 points in Rivals. If you play a Rivals game, you have to score 3 goals or win the game to get 400 points. It doesn't make an awful lot of sense to me. Look at this from Messi. Brilliant little sidestep inside and bang. He has a goal. So one assist, 1 goal. We're losing 3-2. And at this point now I'm thinking 1 more goal. And I don't care if it finishes 3-3 or if this guy beats me 4-3. Because I've got my points then. Even if I lose 9-3, 10-3, 53-3, doesn't make a difference. 3 goals is what you need. It's the amount that you need to make sure that you're not going to lose more points than what you would have done if you just played champs, you know? And of course, rank 1 is more important to me than playing champs full stop. I don't think we've packed anything good from Weekend League rewards. Our red picks every single week have been atrocious, and the packs haven't been particularly very good. Our Rival rewards, on the other hand, we've packed that in for Messi, and we got a bunch of other stuff. I think Van Dijk came out of it, as well as a couple of other cards. And of course, the other cards that have come out of, like, for example, the first Messi. You know which Messi? The first Messi we got, the UCL Messi, came out of a UCL pack. Weekend League rewards have been absolutely trash for us, so I'm not too concerned about it. I will continue to play it, because it's a very easy way to just accumulate 400 points. But you know what I mean. If Rivals gave you 400 points every time you played it, I'm not sure I would play Weekend League, to be honest. Anyway, the comment in question, although before we get there, a lot of people who are sharing their ideas for squads. I appreciate you. There are two people, well, at least two people, bare minimum two people who mentioned this player's name. Marco says his name, says the player that I've now changed my mind about. Ryan Dawson has mentioned it. There's a few others in there as well. So and everyone who's left suggestions for teams and who have gone to me on Twitter and sent me suggestions there, I appreciate you greatly. I can't mention you all. There were like 70 comments on yesterday's video. Absolutely incredible. The player that has now changed my mind, and as we complete the comeback through a Messi assist, by the way, so 2 assists and a goal for Messi at the moment. Can he get a hat-trick of something? Maybe. The player is Rule Breaker Ocampos. Now, the team that we'll go live after I show you some packs. We packed something really... I'm joking. Did we? Don't know. We'll have to wait and see. The Rule Breaker Ocampos has changed my mind completely about the team that I was going to build for Weekend League. We're allowed 1 purchase player, and there's a comment as well that someone who didn't understand the rules or didn't catch the rules, he says crazy, obviously obviously alluding to that Thiago Silva inform that we got on the pack yesterday. Absolutely unreal. He said, I was wondering, actually, no, this isn't the guy. There's another guy who says, but either way, he says, I pack road to the final Salah. You reckon I should sell him for 1.5 or keep him until he has an upgrade? I mean, it's almost inevitable that he's going to get an upgrade, whether he'll be worth more then, because there'll be better cards out by then, by the time he gets the upgrade. So, I mean, I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm not sure what to do there. Where is that comment? There you go. So, Rincon says, I don't know the rules of the Road to Glory, but you literally have 1.3 million coins for an icon CM or CDM. So, very quickly, the rules are, it's first owner, for the most part. We're allowed to buy 1 player. So, the purchase player in this team, for example, is Frankie de Jong, who, by the way, is a very good player. Big fan. But this is also an account that I do everything else on as well. It's not just a Road to Glory account. So, the compromise this year was, I either don't do a Road to Glory, or I do one, but it's on an account where I do everything. So I don't do Draft to Glory or anything like that, but I do player reviews, and I need coins to be able to do those. So the thought process behind that was, any untradeable players that we get, they are fair game for the Road to Glory, and I will use them in upgrades for SBCs that we want to complete, or we'll use them in the team. And any objectives we'll go after, and we'll keep those for the Road to Glory. Any coins we make, yeah, we can spend it on 1 player for the team, but I'm not going out to spend more than 100, 200k unless it is something that I really, really want, that I can't, and that I can justify buying. So, for example, if they brought out some special card that links everything together and it's going to cost me 350k, but I know it's going to be in the team for nearly the entire game, I'll make an exception, I'll go and buy it, and then we'll focus on building coins up ready for reviews and things. But that's basically the way that it is. It was either that or I didn't run one this year, and I'm glad I did, but yeah, those are the rules. So the players that I was going to bring in, Wijnaldum, which was going to link in my Liverpool players, and I was trying to work out how to get... see if I can find the team, actually. Someone sent me a team, and it wasn't the exact side, but it was very similar. I mean, maybe it was. So basically, it was a 4-2-2. And we had backline of Mendy, Gomez, Van Dijk, and Semedo. And that will more or less stay the same. I may switch out Semedo for Cuadrado, maybe. But it won't be the Rule Breaker one. It'll just be the UCL one. But we'll see what happens with chemistry. And then the two CDMs are going to be Fabinho and Wijnaldum. And then the 2 cams, Ronaldo, Messi. And then up top, Dembele off chem and Mbappe off chem. Now, when I say off chem, I literally mean 8 chem. So it's not the end of the world. 7 and 8 chem. Dembele 7, Mbappe 8. So it's not the end of the world. That was the original plan. This Ocampos kind of throws, not a spanner necessarily, but it gives me an idea. Because even though he's a right wing, he's a rule breaker. He's up from 82 to 85, and he has had a defensive downgrade, which is unfortunate, but he's also had a physical downgrade, which is also unfortunate. I think I would have been I would have preferred him to have had maybe a shooting downgrade, and then they could have boosted the physical or the defending. That would have been really good. But either way, he's got 4-star skills, which I like in the middle. He's only got a 3-star weak foot. I think I can cope with it. High work rate, which is fantastic. He's 6'2", which in my opinion is better suited to the middle anyway. So we're obviously talking about maybe playing him as a secondary CM/CDM. His defensive stats are not very good. There are plenty of chem styles I could use. Anchor, probably not. Shadow, for example, takes his interceptions up to 84. Show you the card properly in a little bit. But, I mean, either Guardian, Sentinel, maybe not Sentinel. Guardian, Powerhouse, or Shadow all work on that Ocampos. He gets a strong link to Lionel Messi. He occupies the vacant space now because that Messi's moved into the middle, leaving a space on the right. Di Maria only gets a soft link. If I move Mbappe over, it throws the whole team off kilter, if you will. It just doesn't make any sense. So I'll show you the team in a second when we go live after we open the rest of these packs. But I think Ocampos could be the player that comes in. That would allow me to keep Fabinho in the team, and then the secondary CM is Ocampos. As much as I'd like to bring either Wijnaldum or De Jong into the team, because Messi is central, it works so much better to have Ocampos come in. We end up getting ourselves a road to the final card. I would say, unfortunately, it's not Salah or something, but that would have been ridiculous. How the hell would that have worked? I have no idea. So we get Muriel. Unfortunately, it is the only road to the final card that I've reviewed. So, for me personally, nothing to do with the Road to Glory. It is a little bit irritating that I pack the one that I've already had a video done on, so I can't even do a video on it. So I literally listed it up and sold it for like 50, 60k. Could have kept it, I suppose, but because it was tradable, I thought I might as well cash in while there's still hope for Atalanta, rather than knowing my luck, he probably never gets, they never get out of the group stage and they don't even go into the Europa League or something. But anyway, let's go live and have a little look at what this team could look like going into our first weekend league game. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we have 1.3 million, but for the Road to Glory, it is largely irrelevant how many coins we have. I know I've already talked about it, but even if I had, even if I had 6 million, fair enough, then we probably would go buy an icon. But the thing is as well, is even if this was a traditional Road to Glory and we'd somehow accumulated that many coins, we had the team that we had, I wouldn't buy an icon right now anyway, because the icon SBCs are probably about a week away. So I wouldn't want to, it would be stupid to buy an icon right now, I think, in any situation. Now, this isn't the team that we'll be using, of course, because the defense is completely different. I used that in Rivals yesterday, to win Rivals, and to make sure that we finish rank 1, but also we're reviewing Kanate. Now, I haven't finished with this team, because I haven't finished reviewing Kanate. That review probably won't come out until tomorrow, because I hadn't finished it, and I need to start weekend league games. So let's go into Jota to 1,000. Speaking of Jota, we'll have a little update on him. He is at the moment at 112 games, 59 goals and 36 assists. This is going to be a very slow process that may never finish. I wanted to get him to 1,000 games this year. I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know. I know it won't happen. If I get anywhere near, it'll be a miracle. I will have more games on the majority of my starting 11 that you'll see in a second this season than I will on Jota. And the reason for it more than anything is that EA have ruined Rivals to the point where I don't want to play it after Sunday evening. And to be honest, I don't want to play it after Friday evening, because I play most of my games on a Thursday and then I'll play a couple on a Friday in Rivals and I'm done. Because then I need to go into Weekend League and I need to play my games, but also because it just takes up all the allotted games. And you've got 30 games. I tend to play between, 7 and 11, 12 maybe, between Thursday and Friday in Rivals, because that's how many you need to play. Make sure you get the wins to get the points when you add in the Weekend League games to get rank 1 for that division that I'm in. So, because friendlies don't count, and because I don't play squad battles, he just doesn't get played. I know I could bring him off the bench. The problem with it is, more often than not, I need to make sure that I'm going to win the game. And I need to bring on a player who is capable of competing against really overpowered meta defenders. Jota, even though he can, he's not as equipped to do that as someone like Heung-min Son or now Atal or Di Maria or Lucas. Maybe not Sancho. Sancho's literally just there because he has 5-star skills. But as much as I want to use this Jota, unless he gets upgrades and fast, I'm never going to bring him on. As much as I want to, I'm never going to do it because it just doesn't fit. You know, it doesn't work, unfortunately. And that the whole point of the Road to Glory has kind of gone out the window, to be honest. I don't know what we're going to really aim for from now on, but we'll see. We'll see. I've still got it in mind, and I still want to try and do it. He will remain on the cover, but I don't know. I'm going to try and work out a plan of some description. Now, that was the team that I'd built, and that was pretty much what I decided to do for Weekend League. Scrap this, because Mollet, as good as he is, he's too attacking for the position that he plays. So he's a secondary CM on 8 chem, I believe. How can I... Oh, he's on 6 chem, right? How is it? Hell is he on 6 chem? Because I've switched the manager. I haven't put the manager back, the one that I wanted, I don't think. Or maybe I have, and maybe I just decided that he was going to play. Either way, it's irrelevant now because he's not playing there anymore. We're switching. This is what's going to happen, right? We're going to go 4-3-3. Okay? Messi will remain there. That's going to happen. So Mbappe's off chem. I'll have to convert him back down to a centre mid. First world problems. I'm thinking I'm going to play Cuadrado over Semedo. Do I? I don't think it really matters, does it? Maybe I just play Semedo. Yeah, Ronaldo's still on 8 chem, so it's largely irrelevant. So we'll do that. I could play Bernat here instead of Mendy, and then Mbappe and Bernat would be on full chem. However, Mendy's too good. He's not the best player in the game, but he is far better than... See, Bernat's not even in the squad. Why? Because I know I'm never going to use him. I don't want to play him there, to be honest. If I find, for some reason, that Mbappe isn't quite cutting the mustard or whatever, then yeah, sure, why not? The only problem with this whole position change nonsense is that he doesn't play centre mid in every team that I have, and I have a couple of different teams for different things, and I don't want to have to keep switching him back and forth. So, unfortunately, I'm either going to have to play him out of position a lot, or I'm going to have to, I don't know. Anyway, and then over here, as we've mentioned already, we go and get ourselves Ocampos. Now, I don't know how expensive he is on PC. Forgot it was on the market. Wasn't on the market, sorry. Right, so put him in there. That now gives Messi full chem, Ocampos full chem. The middle three are not on full chem. We're on 98 chem? 98 chem? 98 chem overall. We now bin off Bielsa, because we don't care about him anymore. We get a... Where the hell? I was just about to say Scottish. We don't want a Scottish player. That's what we want. We want Zidane. So now Mbappe and Ronaldo are on 8 chem. I convert Messi to a striker to give him 10 chem. Ocampos gets 10 chem after 10 games with loyalty. Mendy is on 8 chem as well because he's French. So the only player on 7 chem is Fabinho. We could switch Fabinho for Wijnaldum in future. Can only buy one player, of course. And that would give him full chem. But at the moment, I don't care. So now we have to find out how much Ocampos is. This game. Let's find out. Oh, he's not on the market. Well, that is fantastic. How can he not be on the market? It's because they know I need him. That's what it is. According to this, 12 minutes ago, there were 3 on the market. Let me refresh. Apparently, there's loads on the market. Apparently, this is wrong. And I'm actually inclined to believe Footbin. Apparently, there's no Ocampos on the market. Right, we're going to the market. We're going to the market because it's obviously lying to me. There's no way there's no Ocampos on the market, full stop. This game is stupid. Right, so everyone's got a hunter on him because everyone uses him as an attacker. We ain't going to do that. So, it would probably be easier just to type in, what are we saying? Let's go for 170. None. So there's one there for 172. He's got a hunter on him. We bought him. He's now part of the club. But we're going to play him as a secondary CM. And I feel like it's going to work. We'll have a look at his stats in a second. I don't really know what chem style to throw on him. High work rates, fantastic. 6'2", fits really well. The skill moves are nice. It's a shame he's not 4-star, 4-star. It is what it is. His defensive stats aren't good, but they're not terrible. Because he's not a CDM, he's a secondary CM. So he's going to have some defensive duty. But more often than not, I need him there for strength, bit of pace, good passing, nice ball control and what have you. And if he does go forward, he can finish. That is the best option I have. He is so much better than Mollet in that position. Mollet as a cam is second to none. Not really, because Messi's better than him. But you know what I mean. Ocampos, on the other hand, is brilliant. And it's not a player that I thought about. So thank you to everyone in the comments. I know I named 2 people. There are probably more that mentioned it further down. There were 70-odd comments yesterday. And I couldn't get through them all. But what chem style do we put here? Powerhouse is decent. But I don't think he needs a passing boost. Because his passing, in my opinion, is good enough. I don't care about his free kicks. So in my opinion, that's good enough. Shadow is an option. Gives him great pace. But it also means that he has 84 interceptions, 84 heading, which is good. 73 stand tackle and 72 slide tackle. So even though it's not amazing, it's still much better than what Mollet could ever be. Because his defending was 50-odd. So that's an option. Guardian is something else I looked at because it does improve balance. Takes from 75 to 85. And then his dribbling and ball control go up. I don't really need that. The anchor is something that, again, he's going to have really good strength then. And I like the idea of that. But I don't know. Because the shadow doesn't do strength. So I don't know what to do. Do I play? Yeah, see, Backbone and Sentinel don't do it for me. Sentinel's not bad, though, to be fair. Because Sentinel gives him 94 heading. It gives him 84 interceptions. And it gives him 70 defensive awareness. It doesn't do an awful lot for the stand tackle, though. I'm thinking a shadow right now. We neglect the strength and we just give him a shadow. We put the maximum boost of defending stats that we can. When we line up, people are going to be like, what the hell is this guy doing putting a shadow on Ocampos? To be honest, though, I'm not convinced. When we line up against our opponents, they're going to be looking at Ocampos. I think they might be occupied by a few other things. Maybe. Just maybe. Now, in terms of custom tactics, I start with this one, which is 2 balanced, 1 width for offense, because I need everyone close together so that we can ping pong passing. Everyone in the box, because the players that are set to get back, or stay back I should say, won't go into the box, so that's fine. So it's basically just the front 4, as quickly as you can get in the box when we're in that position, get in there. That's all I'm saying. So it looks extreme, but it's not. We're quite high depth-wise. 6 is a little bit on the high side. Width, 4. Forcing people wide in this game when you've got people like Van Dijk in the middle who can head crosses clear, I'm all right with it. Now, I am on the patch, the new patch, that the console won't get for another week. They have increased the stamina impact on pressure and heavy touch and press after possession loss. I haven't tested it to its full extent, so I don't know if it really does zap. But I'm going to assume they've gone too far the wrong way with it, and I'm not going to use these unless I absolutely have to. And we are 2-1 down with 10 minutes to go, 15 minutes to go, and we need to just get at them, So, going to keep it on balanced. The other tactic that I have, like I said, it's exactly the same, although I say exactly the same. We've dropped 1, and the reason I've dropped 1 is because the long ball is switched on. Now, long ball, and we don't need 10 in the box for that, because the long ball is going to send people forward anyway, so I've dropped it down to 8. It works well. Long ball, as you can see here, it doesn't send everyone forward. It just sends 1 or 2 people through the middle, right? If we move that to fast build-up, everyone moves forward. Look at it. Everyone goes, and it becomes problematic because there's no cohesion there. You go from a 4 at the back to a 3 at the back. You've got 2 in midfield and 4 up front. It is a mess. And I've used it a lot, and it does work in terms of attacking. It gives you so many options, but if you don't use it and you lose the ball, all of a sudden, you've got no one at the back and you are going to concede. Long ball, we've still got a back 4 with that CDM in front. They don't go anywhere. Happy with that. Now, in terms of players, we're going to put Mbappe up front. We're going to have, there you go, we're going to have Ocampos as our secondary CM. Fabinho is going to be our mop-up man. Ronaldo, even though I do feel like he's wasted out on the right, he will be out there. Dembele on the left, Mbappe up front, and the creation man himself, Lionel Messi, is the one in the middle. And that's the way we're going to work, and that is exactly what's going to happen. Now, in terms of instructions, stay forward on Mbappe. Yeah, that's about it. Messi's getting the box for the cross, as are the 2 wide cams, which is Ronaldo and Dembele. Fabinho, stay back while attacking, cut passing lanes, cover centre. Exactly the same thing for Ocampos. I used to have him on cut passing lanes, cover centre, but just balanced. I stay back now. No need to have 5 people bombing forward and leave us exposed at the back. I'd rather just have... I mean, look at the 4 we have going forward. Dembele, Messi, Ronaldo, and Mbappe. I mean, the only thing missing there is Neymar, you know? Where, like, Neymar will have eventually replaced Dembele. I'm almost certain of it. But until then, that's what we have to deal with. Stay back while attacking on the fullbacks. I've experimented yesterday in about 10 games of Rivals with overlap as well. I can't do it. It leaves me too exposed. I've now switched off sweeper keeper. I get lobbed too often. Comes for crosses, for corners and set pieces. It's the only thing I'm having on, and then it's just balanced. I'd rather him only come out when I tell him to, rather than just rushing out in 5 minutes. And that's it. Let me just make sure that it's exactly the same for this. And there we go. So, that's it. That's the team. 1 purchase player in Ocampos. I was very tempted to play Cuadrado instead of Semedo, but I think I'll only do that. Well, I was going to say only do that if I pack the other one, but the other one's out of pack, so that's not going to happen. So I'll only do it if he gets a special card some other way. Because, of course, Cuadrado's 5-star skills. It's nice to have as many 5-star skillers as possible. But I think, what do we have? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 in the starting 11. That's okay. I don't mind that. And then we've got nearly everyone else is 4-star, so it's fine. Even the fullback is 4-star. But that's going to be my team going into Weekend League. I want to try and get to Gold 3 as fast as possible. Playing on from there, in my opinion, is only something you do if A, you're bored, B, you're that good at the game, you can glide through it without even looking at the screen, and C, if you're a competitive player who wants to prove himself to finish as high as he possibly can. I don't need to prove myself. I'm happy in my own skin. Division Rivals is more important to me. I have loads of other games to play for reviews and what have you as well. I'm happy with Goal 3. What's the point in having this team if you're not going to play more than that? I get it for some people, but for me, just enjoying as much as you can playing this game. Having this team, it's going to make it that much more enjoyable. Yeah, I am fully prepared for my worst weekend ever, but that is it. Thank you for everyone, or to everyone, who suggested Ocampos at the moment. If he turns out to be crap, then I'm coming for you. And thank you to everyone who watched the video and has enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, this one that is, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join me tomorrow where you'll find out how this team performs. And until then, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.